Hello, everybody, and I would like to welcome you to the session of Students Helping Students. My name is Maya Johnson, and I will be your session host today. This session will be presented by Sean Samuel Morgan, Mackenzie Wise, and Lisette Lynch, and they are Student Success Assistants with the CHAMPS program. By you being here today, you acknowledge that this session will be recorded and be shared for TLC related materials. Microphones will be muted through the session. And if you have any questions, we encourage you to send them through the chat and someone will answer them for you. Also, we have enabled live transcript. If you would like to use it, you can click on the live transcript button at the bottom of your screen.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CHAMPS Culture of Care through a Mentee and Mentor's Lens, presented by Sean Samuel Morgan, Mackenzie Wise, Lisette Lynch, and Maya Johnson.
For today's agenda, we will go over learning objectives. We will go over Evan's vision. We will also have Paul and UAGC mission. Sean will talk about being a mentor and establishing a connection with the students. We will also introduce the Distinguished Mentor Council. I will speak about time management skills and strategies for learning. We will have a mentee speak. We will also go over student resources and support. Lisette will speak about resources that assist the students. Maya will talk about being a program coordinator and connecting with both mentors and mentees. We will look at the student body at UAGC. We will also introduce CHAMPS staff and explain CHAMPS chats. And we will give conclusion and thanks and then answer any questions you may have.
Today's learning objectives will be: learn what CHAMPS is about, learn how CHAMPS helps build relationships with the mentee, mentors, CHAMPS staff, and other communities that can join at UAGC, learn about the resources available to students to help them academically, professionally, and financially, and we'll learn about the weekly chats and show how CHAMPS uses the culture of care for the
Next, we have the CHAMPS vision. CHAMPS stands for Collaborative Holistic Academic Mentoring for Peer Success. Our CHAMPS peer mentoring program matches new students adjusting to the demands of pursuing a college degree, for example, mentees, with high-achieving upper division students, for another example, the mentors, to create a space for peer-to-peer mentorship that promotes students' development and success. The mission for CHAMPS peer mentoring program is to provide opportunities for students at the University of Arizona Global Campus to have access to the knowledge and experience of successful peer mentors to promote student success.
Evan Gray, who is the Student Success Assistant Director, he implemented the program back in 2014 with the belief of students helping students is a powerful thing and wanted to see the program grow. The program has grown over the years.
And now we'd like to introduce you to Paul Pastorek, the CEO and President of the University of Arizona Global Campus. Paul says the UAGC 2022 Teaching and Learning Conference is aligned with our goal to provide a community of care and guidance to our students, alumni, faculty, and staff. It's a goal to help ensure that historically underserved students achieve their academic milestones and attain rewards of their work after they graduate.
Lisette, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you. And thank you for killing a little time while I tried to get myself off of mute. I wanted to just mention our mission of the university and how it relates to this. I'm going to put in the chat here our mission. And we're obviously an online university providing online degrees to adult learners. But the part that I really wanted to mention about our mission is the community of caring that we try to promote. And if you go back to listen to, or you go back and you were listening to Dr. Steinberg's presentation earlier, you heard her talk about this idea of a community of care where we are trying to be different than just affording access and flexibility. We certainly want to afford access and flexibility, but what we're also trying to do is be empathic, to advocate for students, to create an engaging environment. Others try to do this too, and I think that's wise because our students can benefit from the support activities that we offer. And I am hopeful that you'll learn today about our CHAMPS program, which is one aspect of our community of caring to provide the support to students that we want. I think it's really interesting because Sarah also mentioned that students sometimes don't think they need support until they do, and then what to do. What we try to do is encourage our students every step of the way to take advantage of the CHAMPS mentoring program. You'll hear more about that today, and you'll hear and understand better how this program supports our mission for our students. Thanks, Lizette.
Thank you.
Next, we have the UAGC vision. The UAGC vision is where we strive to empower, support, and enrich and graduate every student. And then we have the UAGC purpose, to transform the higher education landscape and make it accessible for everyone, no matter their background or circumstance. Then finally, we have the UAGC mission, to provide a community of caring, guidance, and academic, financial, mental health, and career support while providing a path that makes quality college education accessible to adult learners through online, flexible degree and certificate programs. Next, we have what it's like to be a student success assistant. The CHAMPS program is a program that promotes a positive outcome. As a student success assistant and a mentor within CHAMPS, I find it to be one of importance. Not only does a mentor and student success assistant have helping students in common, but both roles also have a passion to give resources to every student that crosses their path. The care that every member within the CHAMPS program has for each other is one of many of the things that makes the program so great and fun. Another thing that makes the program as amazing as it is would be the chats that ensures that every student that's within the program has a chance to participate in it while it's going on. Next, we have the Distinguished Mentor Council. I would like to introduce the DMC President, Antonia Salas, the DMC Vice President, Amy Jimenez, and finally, Gloria Lawson, the DMC Secretary. Antonia says, my time in the CHAMPS program has been amazing. I enjoy mentoring others, but not only that, I also learn a lot about myself as well. The CHAMPS program has also boosted my confidence. One of her quotes is, your dreams are endless, keep going until you feel complete. Amy says, my time at the CHAMPS program has been a positive impact on my life. I have enjoyed being a mentor to others and to learn from others. The CHAMPS program has helped me to set my goals high and to achieve them and to help others. A quote from Amy is to always think positive and to never give up, and you will achieve all your goals. Gloria says, my time in the Champs peer mentoring has been a gratifying experience. I love providing a fresh perspective on the situations our mentees experience, and I highly recommend it. We continuously learn from the relationships we create, build, and maintain. The culture here at the Champs is welcoming, flexible, and inclusive, which is a win-win situation for all.
And now we will have a word from one of our Champs mentors, Antonia Salas, on how the program has helped her and how she helps her mentees as well.
Hi, can everybody hear me? Okay, hi everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you to Evan, Larissa, Maya, everybody. Well, what can I say about the Chance program? It has not only changed my life, I feel like it changed everybody else's lives. I wish other schools can, jump in and do like a mentoring program because I was one of those students that was saying like, okay, I don't need no help. It's an online school. I could do it until I got to the point where I was like, okay, I need help, and it's okay to ask for help. Don't feel like because, for example, if you're a mentee, don't feel like because you have a mentor that they know everything. No, we don't know everything. Just like how you're learning, we're learning as well. And I hope, if you haven't joined the Champs program, you do join the Champs program. Once again, thank you everybody, and I just hope you enjoy everything you need to know about the Champs program.
Hello, everyone. I will talk about time management. Time management is very important for the success of a student. Without time management, students may struggle to get their assignments in on time. The Champs program goes over many time management strategies and styles. Everybody manages their time in different ways. Mentees have a better chance at completing their program and having better grades after they complete the program due to all of the time management things that we have. During the connection, the mentee will learn what kinds of time management style they have and some tips for success. And I would like to introduce Gloria Heel. She is a mentee. She says that mentoring is a brain pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. She will talk about resources, encouragement, and reciprocal support.
Gloria, we see you, but you're still muted if you want to come off mute.
Okay, can everybody hear me now?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to take a moment to say, you can call me an advocate for the Champs program. I'm an adult learner. I did not pursue college straight out of high school. So this environment is brand new to me. And I don't know where I would have been had someone not suggested that I end this program. My mentor has been absolutely awesome for me. Our relationship is reciprocal. She's broken me out of my shell, actually. I'm the type of person that I stay to myself and isolate. So I can't stress enough that if you are considering joining, you will not regret being a part of this program. You have someone that you can talk to, you can vent to, that can provide you with resources and gives you tools and trips on things that can help you along your way and along your career path. And to even accentuate this even further, because this program has been so enriching to me, I have thrown my hat in the ring, and I am currently in the process of training to be a mentor. I'm not there yet, but I'm striving for it, and I look forward to reaching back and giving back as those have done for me.
I would like to introduce James Bond. He is a student advocate, student affairs.
And we'd also like to introduce Louis Santani, who is part of the Louis says, the UAGC Writing Center has worked with CHAMPS to provide tips and tricks so that mentors know their way around our resources. We hold meetings to introduce our services and supports. We communicate and share ideas through email, and we have noticed that CHAMPS mentors have become skilled at guiding their mentees to the optimal writing support. The best part is the door is always open on both sides to continue cooperating, so students ultimately get the support
James Bond says that he enjoys the connection he has with students thanks to the Holistic Wednesday sessions. This is a powerful way to support wellness amongst our students and help them deepen their sense of community with peers, faculty, and staff. This is the UAGC Writing Center student testimonies. A student says, using the Writing Center website, it's going to help me to become a better writer. And the UAGC Writing Center website is my go-to support method when I need resourceful instructions on how to become a better writer.
Students also say that the thesis generator is a game changer, and this will be one of the most powerful tools for success. Hi, everyone. Student success assistants connect with mentees and establish meaningful connections. They are a bridge between students and CHAMPS and student affairs, and as such, they advocate for the needs of the students. By working directly with students, student success assistants help them develop good study habits that they can carry with them throughout their academic journey at UAGC and beyond. Student success assistants point students in the direction of all the valuable resources that UAGC has to offer. These relationships made within the CHAMPS program have a lasting and positive impact for both the mentor and mentee. Everyone learns from each other. And now I would like to introduce Nicole Metvin from Career Services. And I have a few questions for Nicole. Nicole, what is the main thing that students reach out for help with?
Awesome. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate it. So with regards to your question, the main reasons why students reach out to us, we typically will see them needing assistance with resume writing or job search strategies, but there's actually so much more to that as well. So they actually have access through our department to trying to figure out, major career exploration. How does their major link up to their career? How can we kind of supplement resources for them to, figure out what is it that they want to do with their degree and where do they want to take it in terms of their career? Another thing that we also help with with regards to the job search is we do a deep dive into what are some of the missing components that they might not be doing that we can kind of help them with in terms of the job search strategies. The other thing that we can assist them with is if they do need certification, for after graduation, we actually will help them research the different types of certification that they need to get. So we can kind of go through some different research tips and tricks with regards to that. And then we also do assist them with like networking strategies. A lot of the time students are like, I don't really know, where to go. I don't know how to network. So we really try to help them come up with, different networking strategies, as well as help to build them up with that confidence too. And then another thing that we assist with is interview preparation. So if students, have a job interview that is coming up and they kind of don't know where to start with the preparation, we'll actually assist them with that as well. The other thing I also wanted to just make sure to reiterate is that students and alumni do have on-demand 24/7 access to all of our resources as well. And that's actually housed within Handshake, which is our new career management system platform that students can access through the student portal. And so they do have access to those on-demand resources. However, if they need some additional help or do more of a deep dive into a certain topic on career exploration, that's really where those like one-on-one career coaching appointments can come into play.
Thank you. Another question is, how many times a year do you host virtual career fairs?
Yeah, so we actually host the virtual career fair usually 2 times a year. Typically, we will do it in the spring and in the fall. And we actually just had our fall virtual career fair last week, which was awesome. We had roughly about 54 employers who attended the virtual career fair last week. And then we had around 600 students registered, which was awesome. I will also say that we host various employer information sessions throughout the year as well. And this is a really great opportunity for students to learn a lot more about a specific company or industry, and also just to learn about what are some of the jobs that are within that specific company and kind of what does the hiring process look like for that company as well. Plus, it just gives them great direct access to a recruiter and just to kind of really practice those networking strategies that we can work with them on during those one-on-one coaching sessions. I did also want to say that we do have some information sessions that are actually coming up within the next couple of weeks. We actually have one with John Deere, and then we have another with the City of Los Angeles Personnel Department. The other thing I wanted to mention in terms of like events is through Handshake, they actually do have access to over 60 virtual events that they can attend all across the nation. So again, this is a really great way for students to really kind of get an idea as to, what is out there in terms of careers, as well as practicing their networking strategies too.
That's great information. I also wanted to ask, what does success look like for students and alumni attending the virtual career fairs?
Totally. That's a great question. So I would definitely say that success is different for every student and alumni who does attend our virtual career fair. But I will say that our students and alumni really make very meaningful connections with employers at the virtual career fair. And these are employers who want to interview the students, and students do land interviews and will make connections and get jobs from attending the virtual career fair. And so I also just think that just being able to connect with various employers and just to learn about the different roles and industries at the virtual career fair and explore their career options is really just a win within itself.
Okay, great. And does the Career Services Department hire students or offer any internship programs?
So currently, Career Services does not have any federal work study roles that are open. However, we are always encouraging students to check out the various internship opportunities within Handshake. So students do have access to internships within the Handshake portal. And actually 50% of the jobs within Handshake are internship opportunities. So there are in-person internship opportunities that students can apply to. There's virtual, there's hybrid. And we always like to tell our students that a really good way to kind of test drive a career before buying it is really getting into an internship opportunity. It's a great way for them to gain some experiential learning opportunities and try to kind of decipher, which industry is going to be best for them before they actually pursue a full-time role.
Wonderful. And my last question is, what is the best way for students to connect with Career Services? Is it
Yeah, so the best way, there's a couple different ways that they can get in touch with us. The best way is just reaching out to us via our email address, and that's careerservices@uagc.edu. The other way in which students can get in touch with our department or schedule an appointment with their assigned career advisor is if they actually log into Handshake. So if they log into Handshake through their student portal, we can actually have them schedule one-on-one career coaching appointments with us via their Handshake account as well.
Thank you for information, Nicole.
Wellness counselor within UAGC. And MAPI says the mission of the Office of Student Access and Wellness is to foster equal opportunities for student success through accessible educational programs, disability-related advocacy, faculty and staff education, and an enhanced awareness of our abilities and contributions. Our commitment to our students mirrors that of the Champs Peer Mentoring in promoting student success through a comprehensive support system. Nicole says that it's so rewarding being able to help students through their career develop process. When students come to me and say that they feel confident to go after their dream job because of the resources or guidance I gave them, it makes my heart so happy. And we have Tiana Sands. She is a resolution specialist. As a former Champs program coordinator, she can say that Champs cares about the students' education and personal well-being. Through individual mentoring plans, mentors, and the program coordinators, they learn not only about the students' educational journey, but who they are as a person. That will lead into what is a program coordinator for the Champs program. A program coordinator is the go-between person between the mentor and the mentee. The Champs program coordinator will communicate with both to make sure that the mentor and the mentees have a successful connection and that the mentee can gain all the knowledge and wisdom to help them succeed through UAGC. We do have different pathways that our mentees will start with. Our mentors, they are Expand Your Support, which is the first one that the mentees will go to. In this program, it will teach the mentees everything they need to know about the resources that are available to them, help them navigate UAGC Connect and their UAGC homepage. Then we move on to undergrad academic preparedness that will also help give them more study skills and time management. Then once we get to the career and professional development, we are helping the student develop into the career that they want. We also have mentoring programs with our graduate and our doctoral students. Then we have the mentee to mentor training, which Gloria mentioned before. And this program, once a mentor has went through all of the pathways that are available to them and they feel that they want to contribute back to the other students in the school, then they will go through this mentor to mentor training to learn how to become a mentor. We also have military affiliated plans, and we do one-on-one and group mentoring. Now, the student body at UAGC has more 25 and older students, which is why the Champs program can help them with online, which is why we like to do some Zoom sessions so we can share our screens and show them where to go and who to call and how they need to access their classroom or access anything on their homepage or what student organizations they need to contact to help them. We also have most of our students that are receiving Pell Grant, and we have 25 that are military affiliated and 36 that are sponsored by an employer. With the women, we outnumber the men. We are 70% populated by women students, and we only have 30% men. We have 60% that are people of color, and then 40% of the other. Now I would like to go in to introduce you to some of the Champ staff that we have assisting everybody.
We have Curie Strolley, who is a Student Success Program Manager, Michelle Ruiz, Student Success Program Coordinator, and Larissa Armstead, who is a Student Success Program Coordinator. Curie says, CHAMPS is a place where every student at the University of Arizona Global Campus can call home. The connections made in CHAMPS are as authentic as genuine relationships come. The opportunities to feel part of something monumentally inspiring motivate me to recruit every student at the university to be a part of this experience. Michelle says, the CHAMPS program is a beautiful place for students to connect and network. I've enjoyed watching experienced students guide the newer students here at UAGC. It has been a pleasure talking and hearing how and why students want to start an educational journey. I have met many students in the CHAMPS program and made long-lasting friendships. Larissa says, the CHAMPS program is amazing. It makes me feel great knowing I can help students reach their goals. The program has so many benefits, and I recommend it to all.
Next, we have the CHAMPS Student Success Assistants. One, for example, myself, Sean Samuel Morgan. Next, we have Lisette Lynch and Mackenzie Wise. My quote is, CHAMPS helps show that the future belongs to everyone as long as we believe in the beauty of our dreams. Lisette says, I am honored to be a part of the CHAMPS program because it allows you to connect with others. Online learning can feel isolating, and CHAMPS is a great platform to engage and support one another. Mackenzie says, I feel like we are a big family here at CHAMPS. I am very happy to be a part of the team and work with everyone.
We also have Maya Johnson as the program coordinator, Krishna Valerie as the student success assistant, and Evan Gray as associate director. Maya Johnson says, being a part of the CHAMPS program has been a wonderful and exciting experience. All the students that she has connected with and assisted in the program brings her so much joy and peace. Knowing that she can be a listening ear, a helping hand, or that motivational push to help students is amazing. Krishna says that she is fortunate to have the opportunity to impact another student's life and to assist a student in whatever they may need assistance with. She feels valued, essential, and somewhat needed. Evan says that CHAMPS is all about relationships. He believes strong, positive relationships can carry anyone through any goal they have set for themselves.
Next, we have Roseanne. She is a program coordinator. She says mentoring is a two-way street in which both the mentee and the mentor gain knowledge, growth, and support from each other. As a CHAMPS mentor, she has gained a window into the lives of the students at UAGC in a way that supports our mission of culture of care. Students appreciate the support of having peer, alumni, or CHAMPS staff members to which they can turn to for support. Liz Dell says, who's also a program coordinator, one of my favorite aspects of CHAMPS is witnessing students begin as mentees and work through our programs to become a mentor for other students. Witnessing students build their leadership skills, confidence, and effective communication is an extremely special opportunity for many of our students, especially with the challenge of being an online student. We also have Jamie King. She's also a program coordinator. She says CHAMPS is an amazing high impact program that has the power to propel students in the directions of academic success. In addition to ensuring that UAGC students know about and are taking advantage of all the resources the university has to offer to aid in academic success, CHAMPS serves as a community that provides a sense of belonging and support. Now we will talk about some of the CHAMPS chats that we have during the month for our CHAMPS program.
The CHAMPS Q&A is a chat where mentors and mentees meet with each other and have a question and answer period. Wanting to know how to better manage your time or how to better juggle life and school? Come to one of our Q&A chats and have your questions answered. You are also encouraged to answer questions if you feel so inclined.
Next, we have Holistic Wednesday. Holistic Wednesday happens once a month via Zoom or through our private Facebook Live. Topics discussed include a variety of supports to help boost our physical, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. At the completion of the meet, an interactive self-care questionnaire can be completed.
Next, we have the Champs Social Saturdays. They take place in our Facebook group. Being a part of the Facebook group is a wonderful way for our students to gain a sense of community and belonging. Students are able to network with their peers, get advice, and stay up to date on upcoming events. Social Saturdays are taking place in our Facebook group every Saturday. In addition to creating an outlet for peer-to-peer engagement and interaction, these posts are engaging, fun, and offer a unique way to get to know more about one another.
Next, we have the Champs Mentors Unite chat. This is held every third Tuesday of the month. It's a great way for mentors to come and chat with other mentors, learn the tips and tricks that they've used over the years during their mentoring session. It's another great way for them to communicate with each other and figure out different communication styles as a mentor.
Next, we have the Champs Grapevine. This is one of our newer chats that we have just started, and this is hosted by the DMC. The Champs Grapevine is mostly geared towards getting students throughout UAGC to communicate while also getting a chance to learn about what Champs is all about.
Next, we have the Goals, Vision, and Accountability Hour. The Goals, Vision, and Accountability Hour is a great place to join other students working on their academic goals. Build a vision board together and learn new and creative ways to set goals. Students can join us once a month for a fun and engaging goal-setting activity.
And finally, we have Motivational Mondays with Maya Johnson. This happens every Monday, except holidays, that falls on Mondays, in the Champs Facebook group. What happens is I will post a motivational quote or a motivational saying to get everybody excited and pumped to begin the week, to make sure we have a positive and well-being week, and to also check in and make sure everybody is doing okay. Now, do not worry. We know this was a lot of information we have given everybody. If you go to UAGC Connect, all of these chats and the Champs calendar is on that website. So all this information is easy and accessible to all the mentor and mentees, as well as an email is sent out every time a chat happens to let the mentor and mentees know that we will be having a chat that's happening that day.
We would like to thank the UAGC staff that helped assist us with information for our TLC presentation. The Champs staff, Champs DMC, and Paul Pastorik, President and CEO of the University of Arizona Global Campus.
And now if there are any questions from anybody, you can ask and they will get answered, because we will have a question and answer period for the rest of our Zoom session.
I'm going to start our Q&A session briefly by just saying thank you to all our staff for putting this presentation together. We're witnessing development in action. I know for a lot of you, this was the first time to put a presentation together to talk about what you do and how you do on a daily basis, and you all did a wonderful job. We've been presenting at TLC conferences, I think, since the beginning, and I think everyone here has had at least now an opportunity to share about what they do. And I just want to say thank you to the staff for not only the TLC presentation, but what you do every single day. It's sometimes when I sit back and just listen to our staff and listen to our students, it's refreshing in a way. I don't get to hear it or see it maybe as much as I did back in the day or the last few years, but it always brings me back. We have a culture of caring in our program. You heard that throughout. And our goal as a staff now is to answer the question, how do we get our program in front of more students? How are we more ingrained in just the culture of UAGC to unlock this resource for not just a few students, but for all students? That is our goal as we look towards 2023. But we couldn't do it without our staff here and our students that volunteer. So thank you for that. Our goal is to grow. That's always our goal, but to never lose sight of who we are in the culture and the one-on-one caring that we have. So thank you for the staff for the wonderful presentation, and thanks for what you do every single day working with our students. I have a question. I'll start us off. What's the one experience or one thing maybe for either a mentor that's here or one of our student success assistants that made you think, boy, this is a really hard job. I thought this was all going to be really good and supportive and nice, but all of a sudden I got on the phone or I got a message that said, this is really a challenge here. And I'm not saying you need to throw some students' business out there, but we know it's not always perfect, right? The challenges of school are not always great. They're hard. They're hard conversations sometimes. Does anybody want to share an experience perhaps that they've had working with the student and what you're able to do to help them overcome that challenge? Antonia, I'll pick on you. I see you raising your hand. Thank you.
Well, I've been a mentor with the CHAMPS program since I believe 2017. And I've had my fair share of mentees that, felt, like it was the end of the road for them, and my thing as a mentor, you got to relate to them. And I've related to my mentees before, like I've been in your shoes, and I'm currently still am in your shoes because even though I'm at a different university, sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, I don't think I could do this. But then I'm like, okay, let me just stop, take a breather, ask for help, and I let them know, like, it's okay to ask for help. Don't ever feel like it's the end of the road for you, because at the end of the day, whether you're a student or not, we all have an end goal. And think of that end goal, because, when you go through a tunnel, eventually you'll get to the light. So with that being said, don't give up, even though it's going to be hard work, keep on going, because at the end, you're going to get that degree or that certificate in your hand. You're going to walk across that stage and you're going to have that big old smile on your face. And it's going to be worth it at the end.
Thank you, Antonia.
To answer your question, Evan, as a student success assistant, I would say one of the things that technically let me know that this job isn't going to be as easy as I thought it would be the fact of dealing with different kind of situations that every student does have. Even as a student as myself, I'm starting to even see it even more with other students that are coming across my path. And I'm seeing how they have a different situation every time I do talk to them. And I try my hardest to make sure that I'm able to give them the resources to just let them know that we do have their back. And if they ever need other kind of resources for certain things, then I can try my hardest to see if I can give them those kind of resources as well. If not, then I try and see if I can lead them to somebody else that can help them out in the long run.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Sean, I think you joined us when you were done with around course 4, I want to say. You're about halfway through your freshman year, and now you're cranking along. So I know you've had a lot of different experiences along the way, the longer that you've been in. It's been fun to watch you grow from day one on the job of what am I doing here, to now you oversee pairings. You basically have done everything I think that we do. And it's just been fun to watch you grow too. So thank you for all you do, Sean. Maya, I'm going to let you do the Q&A. I apologize. I'm not going to bamboozle your Q&A session. So I'm going to hush up and go on mute.
No, Evan, it's okay. That's why I had you come, so you could bamboozle the Q&A. But no, go ahead, Shakayla. I see your hand is raised.
Hey guys, so I've been a student success assistant since about August, and I would say to answer Evan's question, the most difficult thing has been for me is also being a student, the self-reflection, like when we're holding our mentees to a certain standard or holding them accountable and what it is that they're having for our goals, we also have to do the same thing for ourselves. So I feel like that's been the main challenge of, okay, also being consistent with my own goals, also being consistent with my efforts and what it is that I'm doing as a student, and also being the support system for all of my mentees as well. So I feel like that's something that we just have to keep in mind. It's like we're helping other people, but also filling our own cup first, meeting our needs first, and then having the tools to help them the way that they need their assistance.
Yeah, thank you, Shakayla. We heard that several times in the presentation that it's a two-way street, and it's hard to mentor somebody without holding yourself accountable to it. I think we've heard that a lot over the years, that new mentors come in and think, oh, I'm going to step in and be that person that helps them, and I'm going to help guide a mentee. And then they turn around saying, boy, I learned a ton from my mentee about school, life, work, all that. I think that's the beautiful thing of working with adults is you may be a mentee in CHAMPS or a newer student to UAGC, but you bring a wealth of life experience. And so we help each other, and there's no, I'm a senior, you're a freshman. This is about, helping one another. Michelle, you're a lifetime CHAMPS. I know Michelle's hosted 1,500 chats and orientations. I don't know, I'll just ballpark it perhaps over the years. Anything else to add on kind of that two-way street, or some things that you've heard from mentors that had that kind of experience?
Yes, thanks for that, Evan. Over the years, 8 years that I've been doing this, I've seen a lot of wonderful student struggles, happy moments, crying over the phone. It's been a great experience. I'm actually mentoring again, and the student that I'm mentoring, she's had her struggles, but yet I've helped her pull herself out, and she's doing excellent in school. She's even been accepted into the honors program. So I'm really happy for her. So it does pay off. It's rewarding as a program coordinator and a mentor to actually oversee students get through. And it is not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. When I meet with my mentee now, she's always asking me how I'm doing, just as much as I'm asking how she's doing as well. So it's kind of nice to build that relationship and that friendship. I'm going to be just as bad as Evan. My very first mentee that I've ever mentored here back in 2014, that's what it was. She graduated, and then she let me know she's going to go on to her master's. So she did her master's, and she graduated a few years ago. So I was really happy for her. I wish that we would have had in-session graduation, because she wanted to finally meet me, but we never had a chance yet. So we're still working on that, but it's very rewarding just to see the students and watch them grow. And like Evan said about Sean, I've watched Sean grow over the years, and it's been a wonderful experience to see him too. So yes, that is my 2 cents. Thank you, Evan.
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle's given up hours and hours in her evening time over the years. And trust me, we all know how valuable that time is. So Michelle, thanks for always willing to sacrifice your time, to do that, because it really does stand out. I do recognize we have other faculty that are here, other support personnel around the university. I mentioned in the chat, but our program isn't possible without the partnerships we've had with the other departments. They have everyone from Kira to the Writing Center, faculty, Jackie Kiger, that has been a part of that, Bill Davis, and others. And the CHAMPS program is largely made up of those support services. Our goal is to bring them in and encourage students to go use those wonderful resources, as a conduit for that. So if there's any other questions from faculty members, anything like that, I don't want to dominate, but this would be a good time. If you do have any questions, we'd be happy to answer anything about the experience. You can put in the chat, or otherwise raise your hand. I do also want to mention that, or maybe somebody could help give some advice. Part of why we always want to be a part of TLC is to help faculty understand who we are, first of all. So when you send a student to us, that you see us and our names and our faces, and that we are here to support students. But also, what is it that, a faculty member or a support, member should be looking for to refer to students? Because as we've heard today, students don't always just come out and say, I need help. And Tony has mentioned that a few times, that that takes courage to stand up and say, hey, I need some help with this. As adults, we have this idea that we can just handle everything. I'll handle it. I can do it. But no, especially when it comes to this, that, we need that help. So are there certain behaviors that, students might have, whether that's in a chat saying, I'm not sure I can do this, or behaviors in the classroom, that faculty members can be looking for to say, well, this student isn't outright just saying I need help, but I can recognize that they may be struggling. They may need some extra, peer support, and that CHAMPS is the place to go to. So just wanted to mention that, that we're here to support that. But sometimes students don't always come out and say it. But if you're getting that feeling, you're getting that vibe one way or another in a discussion post and time in class, or something they say on a chat, that, we are here to support that student and to be looking out for it. Larissa Armstead's actually creating a wonderful training. It's in development right now as a part of her master's program that we will be providing out to faculty that will be ready. We'll go into more detail about some of those behaviors and just some of the ways that we can identify students that could really benefit by the program. So just wanted to put a little plug out there. Not ready yet, but certainly in progress, and it's going to be great. Maya, I'm going to kick it back to you.
I was just about to pick it up, Evan. I will piggyback off what Evan said. It's not just the CHAMP staff or the mentors helping students. The CHAMP staff help other CHAMP staff members. In fact, when this presentation started, I messaged at least, I think, everybody here on this chat to help me, or give me the name of the person who I needed to talk to help me to get all the information I put in my slide. And then not only that, if either one of us are having problems with a mentor or mentee and we don't know what to do, we do send each other messages to say, how did you handle this mentor? How did you get this mentee to talk to you? I'm trying to find better ways to get the mentees to respond to me, because we are also, like Evan said, we're trying to reach the first-time college students and or the transfer students to get them to join the CHANCE program so that they can stay in UAGC, so they know who to call, who to go to, so they don't feel alone. Because we understand, like, some of the mentors and mentees say, oh, I haven't heard from my advisor in I don't know how long. Like, my advisor stopped talking to me after my first or second course, which is why we're trying to get them to join CHAMPS so that they can have their mentor who's already going through the process of what they're going through to help them lead them to where they can go. So I do want to say, like Evan said, everybody in this chat has helped everybody some way of another. We're like one big team, even though all the other student departments are not CHANCE. If we do send an email to them, they do respond back to us to tell us how we can proceed, or if we need to refer one of our students to their department to help them, and then they'll take over.
I would also like to say something, if that's okay. Not only does the mentees learn from the mentor, but the mentor learns a lot from the mentee as well. They can be great inspirations to the mentor, and I've heard mentors say, I didn't know all this stuff existed, and I'm so happy that I've become a mentor. And it's just an overall learning experience for everybody.
Well, I feel like I'm about to pull an Evan move. If we don't have any more questions that the staff or anybody wants to know, I will go ahead and close out this session. But before I do, since we are still talking about CHAMPS, we do have 2 CHAMPS staff members that are still presenting this afternoon at TLC. The first one is a collaborative relationship building tool for student success and retention, and that is by Jamie Lee King and Dr. Teresa Landy. It's at 1 p.m. And then we have the UAGC Champs, the value of mentoring on engagement, persistent, and academic success. And that's with Roseanne Bailey, PhD, and Elvea. And if you guys want to learn more about Champs and how we communicate with the other student departments and or student affairs at UAGC, you are more than welcome to go to those chats, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be very informative with information to help you spread out to students to say, hey, all these Champs presentations told us what they do to help students. So you can just send them to us and we'll try to, our main goal is just to keep the students enrolled and to keep them happy with UAGC.
Thank you, Maya. I'm going to head over and watch Jamie's now.
We actually are 1 p.m. Pacific Standard, which is 3 p.m. Central Standard.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So side note, they're both at 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be watching one on my cell phone and one on my computer so that I can catch both of them at the same time.
Thank you, Maya.
You're welcome. But if there's nothing else, you can always contact the Champ staff if you have any more questions about anything that we have said. I know there is a email address, thank you, Jamie, that you can send, and somebody from the Champ staff will be able to answer any questions that you have. Thank you for coming, everybody.
Thank you all.
You.
Great job, Maya. Thank you.
Thank you.